You know that feeling when you're trying to fix a recurring problem, so you change your strategies, you download new tools, and, you rearrange your whole environment hoping for better outcomes.
Yeah, we do that all the time.
Right. But then somehow the exact same destructive patterns just keep reappearing anyway.
Well, that's because we are deeply conditioned to look outward for solutions when things go sideways. We tweak all these external factors while, completely ignoring the engine running it all.
And today we're targeting that engine. We do a deep dive into some fascinating behavioral psychology, performance data, and the personal production notes from an upcoming project produced by Stefan called The First Variable.
Yeah, it's a really exciting project.
It really is. Think of this deep dive as an exclusive prequel, basically. We are exploring this core premise that by changing yourself, you actually change everything around you.
Because to figure out why constantly altering external factors fails, you have to, isolate the single constant that remains in every scenario.
Which is you, right?
Yeah.
The human decision maker.
Exactly. That's the very essence of the first variable. Every perfect strategy still has to filter through a human brain.
A brain interpreting incomplete information under total uncertainty, I might add.
Right. No matter how foolproof a strategy looks in backtesting, the human element is always there.
Honestly, it's kind of like trying to install cutting-edge software onto a corrupted motherboard.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is a great way to put it.
Yeah, you can buy the most expensive program on the market, but the system is still going to crash if you don't fix the hardware.
And the ultimate stress test for that motherboard is a high-pressure environment, like the financial market.
Which is what the first variable uses as its laboratory, right?
Yes. But the key shift here is that the market isn't some opponent you have to outsmart. It's just a mirror.
Wait, really? So instead of viewing the market as this chaotic beast we're fighting, you're saying a simple price chart is actually reflecting our existing psychological flaws back at us.
That is exactly what it does.
But how does a literal line on the screen do that? It's just data.
Well, it exposes how your traits operate when consequences become real and immediate. The market doesn't magically create your impatience or your ego.
Right. It just triggers what is already there.
Yes. If a trade goes against you, the market is simply providing the stimulus. Your internal wiring determines the response.
So trading is just the laboratory, but life itself is the actual experiment.
Beautifully said.
So once that mirror shows us our reflection, say a tendency to panic, how do we actually stop repeating the error? Because just telling someone, don't panic, that never works.
Well, no, because panic is an effect. We have to apply the principle of cause before effect.
Okay, so looking past the surface.
Right. When you make a visible mistake, like an impulsive financial decision, that's merely the final output. The true cause is a deeper emotional mechanism.
Like needing immediate validation or tying your identity to being right.
Exactly. And that behavior transfers everywhere.
Oh, I see. So that desperate need to eliminate uncertainty might force a bad trade, but it's the exact same mechanism that makes you send a highly reactive text message to a partner.
Yes, it's the exact same root cause playing out in different arenas.
I need to challenge this philosophy just a bit, though.
Sure, go ahead.
If we are the ultimate cause of our results, doesn't that mean we're supposed to just blame ourselves for every bit of bad luck or external chaos we encounter?
I am so glad you brought that up because there is a massive difference between blame and responsibility.
How so?
Blame is backward-looking and tied to ego. It's basically self-condemnation, asking, why am I so broken?
Right, which isn't helpful at all.
Exactly. But responsibility is forward-looking. It's about owning your agency and the things you actually control.
So we don't control the market's randomness or life's overall volatility.
No, you don't.
And
But you fully control your preparation, your position sizing, and your emotional regulation.
which shifts the focus from managing the world to managing the self. But I imagine having this intellectual insight is pretty useless without actual transformation.
Right. You can map out your psychological patterns perfectly, but real learning is only proven when your next decision actually changes.
And that's what this whole project is about. The first variable is an invitation to begin that deep self-investigation.
Because before the strategy, before the data, before the outcome, there is the person making the decision.
Yeah. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with a final thought as you step into whatever arena you're facing today.
It's a really profound question to ponder.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What if the problem you keep trying to solve is really only the effect, and you are actually still protecting its cause?